Hello, everybody. Welcome to the fifth round, brought to you by Stephen Moustaris, myself as always. And I just like to make these little 5-minute videos, like it would be the fifth round, final little thought on it. And today my topic is Thursday, April 8th. And for those of you that live in America like myself, United States at least, you probably woke up to the news today for ONE Championship having their first card back for last night since whole COVID thing, and it starred Eddie Alvarez and Mighty Mouse Demetrious Johnson, who a lot of people before he left the UFC thought he was the number one pound for pound fighter, and yeah, he took a vicious knockout today, and yeah, it was kind of sad to see, but I definitely wanted to kind of speak about it because it's sad as hell as an MMA fan, especially early days growing up with the UFC. I mean, you watch Demetrious Johnson, Mighty Mouse, run things forever. Like I was looking at it earlier, and the dude literally won the UFC belt September 22nd of 2012, and he didn't lose until August 4th of 2018 to Triple C Henry Cejudo, who honestly, if you ask me, I'm gonna say it all the time. I've said it on my videos here. I've said it everywhere that it just sucks because I feel like a champion needs to be finished, or it needs to truly get dominated for them to lose their belt. And Henry Cejudo and him fought to a split decision, and the judges went with Henry. But I mean, I definitely thought Henry won, but it was so close that I was like, dude, DJ should just keep this belt. And that was my opinion. But then without that, who knows where we'd be at right now? But it's kind of cool to like look right now. And ever since Mighty Mouse got traded at the end of 2018 and fought 3 times in 2019 for ONE Championship before the whole COVID thing, I mean, it looked like a pretty clean trade because, I mean, everybody knows he got traded for Ben Askren. It was the first trade ever in MMA history, like of that stature. And I, as a fan, was wondering what they were doing with Mighty Mouse because you're losing out on the first, or not first, but you're losing out on a really good trilogy between him and Henry Cejudo. And they just up and left him. And I know they didn't want to keep the 125-pound division, but then you look at it now, and it's like, wow, like honestly, if Demetrious Johnson kept staying around, who knows if we'd even be sitting here with the UFC right now. But it's it's sad because he lost today to Adriano Moraes, who's the ONE Championship title or a champion he's had the title for like on and off for like 4 years now, and the dude is literally 19-3, and all of his losses are split decision losses, kind of like Demetrious Johnson until today, where 2 of them were championship fights and he lost them split decisions, and he actually got to get his revenge and actually beat those guys for the belt back. So he actually has never not avenged a loss. You know what I'm saying? He's always got that back. So that dude is a killer, and this goes to show that not always the best fighters in the UFC. And I know I hate to say it, right? I'm not trying to like dog on Demetrious Johnson because he's my guy, but it's like, you know, you're gonna get caught bound. Like sooner or later, you're bound to get caught, like he was saying today. And it was a very vicious knockout, if you ask me. But yeah, it sucks because it just blows. You know, you see one of your not favorite fighters, but one of the guys you've respected forever and been watching forever go out like that today. But it's nice to see that because it's going to bring a lot of attention to ONE Championship. And I don't know, I just it kind of today too. I hate to be like this, but it also kind of just although he's 3-1 right now and he's still got more to fight. He hasn't fought in over a year and a half due to COVID, so he finally comes back and he loses today. Whatever, not the biggest deal in the world, but even with Ben Askren going 1-2 in the UFC with like a win over Robbie Lawler, which was probably not a win because it was called early, we know, and then the greatest knockout of all time. I know he was on the wrong end of it, but for him to get knocked out by Jorge and be huge like that, the UFC got so much money and press off that. And then I mean I know he had the most boring fight ever against Damian Maia, but still, it's like now you best believe with Ben Askren going and fighting Jake Paul, the UFC's got to be getting some of that bread for real because he's probably still under contract. And yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry, Mighty Mouse, if you're watching this, dude, which I doubt it. But if you are, you're still a dog. Go out there and keep fighting. But yeah, it was tough to see today. It was his first real loss in his entire career, and it's just amazing to kind of see. So This has been the fifth round. Stephen Moustaris as always. And I hope you guys have a great day.